don't know.
Because I did my exercises, so.
Good. Kabam! Time for Facebook Live world. Alright, so I'm Sensei Joe Garvey from Joe's Dojo Villa Park, and I am going to be doing a online karate class. My goal is to continue my students' education at this current situation where we can't be in the dojo, so that we can practice at home. I have a couple of my friends and family that are already getting used to, hey, Sensei, you're 1 minute late. You should probably started a minute ago. And their kids are ready, sitting on the ground, getting ready to be stretched out, and that excites me to no end. I love hearing that people are utilizing this. I also had somebody that sent me a picture of their son outside in the cold with his uniform on, with his nunchucks in hand, and he was practicing a video I did last week. That is so exciting to me that I will throw some positive energy their way, and I'll give them a little bit of a bonus video after this video is done with more nunchucks. Or maybe I'll just add some more nunchucks to this class, because it's Monday and we have a lot of fun on Mondays. The other notes are that keep talking to me. If you have a chance to post something that you guys are doing at home that's karate related, you could post videos on the Facebook wall, and they could be anything from the kids doing their warm-ups where they're touching their toes to them practicing their weapons. They don't have to have their full uniform to make it look good. They just have to have the right attitude, just like us in a regular world. If I'm lucky enough, I'm going to figure out how to get Sensei Dave. He had a couple videos he took over this weekend, and I will add them to the Facebook page, because it's not just me that does this stuff. This is a big organization of friends, families, black belts, parents, students, everybody that's put together to make this dojo what it is. Without further ado, I guess I'll start warming us up, because I can still keep talking and chatting while we're warming up. So, Kyotsuke, ready. As soon as you get in, make sure you bow in and arms out to the side, arm circles. If you notice, I found a blue shirt. These are rare. I think they're about like 6 or 7 years old. So I got kind of excited when I found one. Backward. It's one of my secret goals, and I'm not supposed to tell anybody that I keep trying to switch my shirt around so that it looks like it's a different day, which it is, but it's good to look that way too. I had one of my friends that used to do a podcast, they probably still do it, but maybe not, where they do Dungeons and Dragons or some kind of nerdy thing that I love. And what they do is they would actually set up our episodes, and they would specifically take a break after every hour. They would go upstairs, they'd change their clothes, they'd get a snack, and they'd go back down and record another hour, and then another hour. So they'd record weeks worth of episodes in one day, but they made it look like they were doing it hour by hour. And it's super smart as far as business goes, because it's hard to get together with 5 or 6 of their friends and doing all the stuff that they're doing. So, you know, to each their own, but that's a good way of making the work. Side to side like a penguin, hip circles. Yeah, like staring into your soul, getting yourself ready. Reverse hip circles. Good, good, good. Knee circles. I'll also say, let's see, some of the other encouraging things. Some of my friends, Crystal and Leo, they just got a new house, and they finally get to move into it, so they're our quarantine buddies, as we like to call them, or the quarantine circle, or Corona circle, whatever you have. I feel like it's a good idea for you to have a small group of people that you're still seeing. That's my theory. It makes you a lot more positive and have some energy when you're able to step outside of your household and still talk to and hang out with some other friends and family. So they got the benefit of that. I went over their house and we painted their house all weekend. 2 days, I think about 16 hours of work with 4 or 5 people all painting. Still got to keep going, keep grinding, keep doing the things in life. I think today they had one of our friends, Nate, who's the owner of Premium Clean. He cleans carpets and other things, and he was in their house when nobody else was there, and he did a super clean job on everything. Looking forward to see what the carpet looks like after that's all done. But, you know, there's a lot of businesses out here that are hurting because people just think that they're stopped. And there's a lot of points like, he's a solo job or maybe one employee and he can still do a lot of stuff. So we got to keep on pushing forward and keep on going. Everybody said, yes, sir. Ha. Yes, sir. No, sir. Side to side. I don't know, sir. In a circle. Remember, when you're leaning over, make sure you balance forward so your spine is compressed in the way that you can protect your neck instead of injure your neck. Bend down a little bit more, put your knees on top, or your elbows on top of your knees. And then you're going to go ahead and put one hand on your knee. You're going to push your knee out as you push your shoulder down. And that's going to stretch your middle back and push out your knee like you're doing a butterfly. Switch the other side, push and push. Just like stretching, when you exhale is when you have the easiest amount of growth. Back to the middle, stretch down. So you're basically just leaning forward and extending your knees, but you go slowly so you don't push your knees the wrong direction all the way through. Touch your toes. Touch your shins, touch your knees, touch your insteps, whatever you got. Hands down, feet out, feet out, feet out, feet out, feet out, feet out. So this isn't splits for me, this is just prepping for splits for me. So as you reach out a little bit further, realize that you probably haven't stretched this hard in a while, so take your time, relax into it. Stretching should never be what they call ballistic, which is big and fast movements with big explosive results. They should be slow and steady. Go ahead and sit back, toes up to the ceiling, arms out to the side, and we're going to do it different. Haha! You didn't know you do this way. So this way is it's almost like you're doing a cartwheel, but you're stuck to the ground. So you're going to reach your hand past your ear, over your head, and you're going to be reaching sideways. If you want to extend that further, you swing your arm cross, and that'll help you keep your body sideways as you stretch sideways. Don't forget to breathe. At least twice a year. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now go up, switch your hand, then go over. This one, if you touch your toe, it's probably because you're doing something different or you're part gymnastics, cheerleader, dance person. You know, yeah. I'm pretty flexible. I can do this, but then that starts turning my back, and my goal is this. So I have my armpit to the ceiling, my other elbow could be touching the mat, and I'm trying to stretch sideways. One time down the middle. Breathe in, breathe out. Then walk it back up. Now, this is the same direction, but absolutely different stretch. You take both hands and you're moving forward at the same time. So you're trying to turn your belly button to your leg and then push forward. For me, it's actually a little bit on my side ribs here that are actually touching, but the concept's the same, is that I'm now forward folding towards my leg, which gets the underneath part of my hamstring here, and is generally a much more easy stretch. Now you're gonna walk your hands, wrist over wrist, wrist over, wrist under, wrist over to the other side, forcing a little baby stretch from one side to the other so that this isn't as much of a sneak attack. Now, if you find your belly open too much, you can readjust and then go a little bit lower, but you won't go as far, because if you're here and you have found a sweet spot of perfect movement, you might be neglecting the specific movement. You might be finding the easiest pathway and you just go for it, when there might be a harder, slower pathway that'll give you a better stretch or a better result. Walk it back to the middle. Now, I also want to point out that not everybody is in the same position as I am right now with my flexibility. I'm considered pretty highly flexible. Easiest way to become highly flexible is never stop trying to be flexible and do it more. So if you were to do this whole hour or whatever, how long we do this video, and then at the end do stretching again, you will be able to grow more than twice as fast. You'll probably be able to grow your flexibility 3 times as fast by doing it twice as often, which mathematically doesn't really make sense, but it's very useful. Because the secret of explosive growth and flexibility is to do it more often. It's not very secret, it's just do it more often. More often equals more better. Also known as way better. I believe my flexibility is actually improving by doing these videos, because it's forcing me to go through the whole motion. Start to finish, all of it, no shortcuts, because you guys are watching and I'm recording and I'm putting them on my YouTube channel, and they're there for the rest of our lives, so I try to do my best as I can. Which might mean that I take it a little bit easier in the earlier part of the day because I want to make sure I can make it to class and work my tail off for you guys, but I don't think that's really possible because when I try something, I go pretty hard into it. I like to try hard. So, butterfly joke of the day. What do you get when you take a stick of butter and you throw it through the air? And the answer is a butterful mess. No, a splat. Oh no, a butterfly! Yes, those are all the right answers. This might be the wrong time. It's called right answer, right time, wrong place. Maybe? Now, same thing here. Knee on top, or foot on top of knee. Raise up your foot. Say hello to the foot. Don't be defeated by the foot. Take it easy and long and a little bit more if you want. Here's another modification. Lay it down on thy back. Do a little figure 4 here, and then you pull up. And then from here, you're no longer working your horizontal and your vertical. You're only working yourself versus yourself here. You're locking your back so it can't go any further. I have to do extra sound effects so you know that I'm still doing things. So switcheroo, pull, and then you can relax this leg, or you can keep it stressed. There's some kind of sweet spot. If you have your knee bent, it kind of lets you go a little further. If you have your leg straight, it kind of pulls you back a little bit. Both are useful because you can work the different angle and figure out what the difference is. You can even kind of sneak it forward and then try to push back and see if you get a little extra bonus stretch. Then from here, sit-ups, ichi, knee. Now remember, this is what I'm doing. What you can be doing at home might actually be more like a crunch. So ichi, knee. You're just kind of squeezing your top abs and a little bit of the middle abs, and you're stressing, then you're unstressing, then you're stressing, unstressing. You're just kind of going through. And every time you stress and unstress, you're teaching your muscles how to strain and keep it there. The other side benefits of that is that that's what happens if you were to get punched in the stomach. You want to have those tight abs. There's no protection against a perfect punch that you're at the wrong time, but if you're in a fight or in an exercise, you should be able to get a little bit of strain in your abs, and you can start working on your defense by just having tight abs. I think there was a story of my sensei once where Sensei Steve, he got hit in the tournament, he got the wind knocked out of him, and somebody saw him next week practicing after the tournament. He's like, man, I gotta work on my abs because I got hit so, and the guy's like, listen, you got speared right through. No amount of abs would have fixed that. You just gotta work on your blocks or your dodges. Just keep working on your abs, it's great, but sometimes you just get beaten. Okay, because I haven't said them in a while, here's the 3 levels of push-ups that I usually practice. And by me, I mean I teach my students. So level 1, actually no, I'm gonna go even one step further back. Where's my buddies over here? Let's go ahead and grab this cool looking mat. So this guy here will be a little modifier. So, level half. If you are in a position where you can't do a lot of arm exercises because you just have bigger mass than your muscles, like say you're a heavier set person and your arms aren't conditioned yet, you can do this off of the wall. This happens to be a little bit of a springy wall, so you can see it coming back and forth. I call this like level 0.5. And not a big deal, but you can do it. It's something. Something's better than nothing. I mean, like, when you got up to like level 5, you're here and you're doing push-ups against the ground. We're not always there. So you gotta do what you gotta do where you are. Let me double check the world. Didn't look like anything happened there, but you can get to a point where you can do things up on the wall. That's kind of fun. Level 1. Get yourself here. You're kneeling and your knees are kind of tight and close in. And you're working on your arms only. So I could just be bending and straightening, bending and straightening. I think, what is it? My stepmom Jackie, when she used to be doing kickboxing classes with us, she had to do a lot of modified push-ups. And at some point she got off of the wall and she got onto the floor. That was a major difference because of the mental change of being kind of like winning a little bit, and it's also our physicality got improved in that way. So if you get up from pushing on the wall to pushing on the ground, that could be a major improvement. Level 2, you start working on a little bit more weight dedicated to over your arms, where you're bending your arms are starting to be underneath your shoulders, and you're pushing from here. I learned through life experience, this push-up will get you what you want and what you need. If you're trying to burn out your muscles, that's fine. The reason why I say burn out my muscles is because you're trying to strain them to the point of exhaustion so that later on, your muscles will be like, hey, we weren't strong enough, put some more muscle in it. Then it starts working on your muscles and they start building up. It's through the hard work and the failing, you trick your body into thinking that it failed so that it has to fix itself so it makes it stronger next time. Then you go back and you go level 3. That's where your whole body is off the ground. Then you're trying to make your body flat. So I could be here, that's fine, that's a hand release. But my goal is to go as much up and down. And I also want to have my elbows tucked against my body so that I could keep having the right muscle groups are recruited to do the hard work. If you have your elbows out here, you start doing some weird strains on your body that aren't as positive. And if you have your hands or your arms underneath here, it mimics a punching muscle. So this and this are almost the same. There's just a little bit of wrist turn there. You can see the muscle twist there. So you go, oh, well, if I can't do that, I go, so I get all this lined up the way I like to punch. So good push-ups help your punches. That's why almost all martial arts do push-ups. Last one, got to do our legs. Let's move my legs here like a chicken. Phew. Now, these are called sumo squats or wide squats. I do them because it's karate-like. A lot of times we have our wide stance in karate. You go here. If you notice, it immediately turns off my depth. So if I go here, that's great. If I go here, I can sit down here for a while. If I go here, I look like a weirdo, and that's okay. So if you look here too, how far down you go is you start leaning your head forward and your body forward. That takes away from your legs. So if I widen out my feet, I could go here and I can stay upright. And I'm still doing a big part of my legs here. Here, can't see the difference. Let's go on an angle. So that's where our squats come from, is from kibidachis, and from lower is sometimes better. Not always. And I could work my toes in. Let's see if my toe magic is here. I could work my toes in a little bit so that you can kind of see them a little bit better. I was working out on a video earlier today and I was kind of going crazy because I couldn't see the people's feet. It was a dance routine that my wife had invited me to work out with her. And I was like, yeah, it's some kind of tappy thing. But I couldn't see the foot, so I wasn't sure if I was doing it right. And I'm not a great dancer, but I like using my feet. I'm good at feet. All right, so that's enough of the warm-ups. We're gonna get a little bit more of live warm-ups. So I'm gonna use this as my wall, because if I start walking all the way over here, it feels like I left the room. I know I didn't leave the room, but it feels like I did. So this is gonna be my pretend wall. And we're gonna do a little bit of extra exercise with your legs today, because this is karate world and we like legs here. So, first primary thing to start focusing on. When you're using your kicks, you want to support your body weight with your leg. If you go here, my toes are facing forward here, and I do this, I only have my hip motion. My knee's not actually doing anything. It's going forward, my body's going this way, it's kind of confused. Maybe it'll go diagonal and that hurts a lot. If I turn my foot towards the direction I'm leaning, then I can push this one, I can push this way. I have a lot of balance pressure here. Now, there's this stick. If I want to kick that person, and I'm upright, I can pick up my leg as far as my knee will go. And I throw my kick, that's as high as I can kick, if I keep myself upright. The benefits of upright is that it's harder to see me moving, because I can just flick a kick while I'm standing upright. If I lean back, then I can start kicking over my center line. Now, if you've got perfect flexibility and perfect strength coordinated with your legs, you can be kicking very high without leaning much. So sometimes we'll actually challenge ourselves into picking up our legs and trying to work on how high we can kick without kind of cheating here. But you find a wall, you find your foot, point your foot to the wall. You're gonna pick up your leg, flick it out, bend it in, put it back. One of the goals of good kicking is that how high you elevate your knee is how hard or as high your power would be. I might be able to get my foot higher than my knee, you know, because it could be like a Y, but the damage stops where my knee stops pointing. So if here's, that's a straight line. If I go here, that's a curvy line. So if you're kicking this thing, kicking at an up angle with your knee bent even, that's a little bit of power. You go here, that's up kick. Here, you hear a little bit of different damage there because I turn. When I start moving the same direction as I point my knee, that's when the penetration of the kick goes. So it actually goes from hitting the surface area to deeper into the body. That's where the pain happens. So still on a little bit of stretching. So we're gonna go here, use our wall to lift up our side kick. One of the goals of a perfect black belt would probably be a vertical side kick where they lock their leg up here. Can't even see it in that land because it's just so. Mine's over here. That's pretty good. And I don't have any problem with the fact that I'm leaning to get there. That's my goal, is I want to be able to lean and kick high. If I went here, that's it. It's like very, very good cheerleading to be able to put your leg up here and your body's just still upright. It's great. Not everybody can get there or wants to get there. Because somebody's this close to you, you probably already lost the fight and you shouldn't be kicking them. Just a side note. So here, now, since I want to be able to be seen still, and I want to see you guys still, here, other leg. Now, you might not notice, but I automatically start pointing at my foot. I might point at an angle. I'm slightly okay with an angle. My goal is probably pointing at that way. The reason why the angle is okay is because in a real fighting scenario, if you start turning your foot before you're attacking, they're like, oh, this guy's going to kick me. Oh, that guy's going to punch me. Based off of the foot placement. Again, another reason why you don't stare a person in the eyes when you're fighting them. You stare at the middle section so you can see things like that. If you stare at somebody's eyes, you get locked into their vision and you just kind of keep staring at them. You go here. Oh, I have my foot there. It can be part of the motion. It's not a big deal. But here, lifting your leg. We're just basic, easy leg lifts to start. And somebody might have said hi to me, so I'm going to figure out who that was and say hi back. I enjoy having people working out with me instead of me just talking to myself. Good. So, hey, it's Jim. Tattoo Jim. Good. So, there's your leg lift the other direction. Now, I guess I should just leave it here because it's already here. We're going to go with low, middle, high. That's your version of low, middle, high. This is to learn your extension plus your knee lift. So if I lift my knee, there's my high. That's great. If I'm going low, middle, high, that's okay. If I'm going low, middle, a little bit higher, that's fine. Because we're going to do 30 with, you know, or 10, 30 point kicks. So low, middle, high, ichi. Low, middle, high, knee. Low, middle, high, san. Low, middle, high, shi. Low, middle, high, go. Low, middle, high, roku. Low, middle, high, chi-chi. Low, middle, high, hachi. Low, middle, high, Q. Low, middle, high, Ju. Easy compleasy. Move right over here, bagel. So, low, middle, high, ichi. Low, middle, high, ni. Low, middle, high, san. Low, middle, high, shi. Low, middle, high, go. Shi, go, roku, shi, yeah. Low, middle, high, roku. Low, middle, high, shichi. Low, middle, high, hachi. Low, middle, high, Q. Low, middle, high, Ju. So that's a little bit of boom, boom, bam. So remember, you don't necessarily have to be able to kick somebody in the head. You just have to kick them in the groin, then their head moves. Bam! Then you get a free head kick. So, you don't have to be able to reach head level to be able to kick somebody in the head. You just have to make sure you hit them with a combo to be able to get it there. You're going to be boop, and you pull it into their head. Small moment of drink of water. I like to do everything on camera because then you know that I'm still here. no teleportation magic here. No pauses, no real breaks. So that's our round kick combo. Now we got to do the Bill Superfoot Wallace would imply you have 3 different styles of the really useful kick. So you have the round kick, you have the side kick, you have the heel kick. Now the heel kick's the hardest one to explain, but it's really useful. And the way I think about it is, here's bad guy, and this is how this guy thinks about it too. This bag actually has targets on it where you can see back kick, round kick, side kick, front kick. They don't have heel kicks for some reason, I guess I forgot. But say this guy and I are fighting. I go here, heel kick. And with the bottom of my foot to the midsection, great. Bottom of my foot to their head section, great. Side kick to the body. So this is a straight line. I'm trying to hit this area. Now you have round kicks, and now you're hitting this side of the bag. So bam, bam. So you have to have the 3 different flavors. It's like rock, paper, scissors of feet. You got side kick, round kick, heel, side, round. No big deal. Get them all. Most people have a tendency to be good at one or the other versus the heel or the round. I'm better at the round kick. My heel kick would still get points and still hit people and still kick people in the groin. Very nice place to put a heel kick. But I'm better at round kick. Oh well, I guess I practice it more often. So, next combination we're going to do, you could be using your wall, you could be here. You're going to be doing, I'm going to turn towards you so you can see the foot, pull. So I'm going almost the opposite of round kick. So round kick goes closed, open, closed. This is going to go open, closed. It's almost like just the last half. Now, your kicking targets, whew, quite simply, you hit with this part of the heel, right here. You hit with the flat part of your shoe, which is sneaky, but you could do it. You could hit pretty much that part of your heel, right in that big old notch, where you hit with the slappy part of your foot. So you could slap them in the forehead. That get you, if you notice, another foot of reach. So I could hit him with the heel, it hurts more, or I could slap him with the bottom of the foot, which hurts compared to nothing. It hurts. You get hit in the right spot with the right part of your foot. You go, bam. So that's the difference. I go heel, I go pad of the foot. Isn't that cool? I can look at you and hit them. So you go here, boom, heel, boom, heel. Now the other side, same thing. Heel, heel. You should work both sides because you might get one foot in the wrong spot. What I also learned from Bill Superfoot Wallace when I took a seminar like a year and a half ago at Jerry Weiss's school was that you can have a favorite side. Changed my whole mindset of how I fight because I'm better with my left side forward and my right side hidden. Why? Because I tore my ACL on this foot, or this knee. Bad news, makes it so it's less stable. Good news, I got to repair it. It took about 2 years before I started feeling normal in this ACL again, so I learned how to fight left side forward, which is normal. I'm right-handed, so there's my power hand, there's my fast hand, there's my fast leg, here's a power kick! That's pretty regular. But I used to kick with my right leg, punch with my left hand, so I'd switch my stance. After I injured myself, I basically started staying one side dominant, and every once in a while when I was chasing somebody down, oops, I got to the wrong side. Good deal, I keep working. Good. So, I was talking, you know you're a black belt if you like the monologue. Hand on wall, foot up. Same position. If you want to learn the super foot, that means you only had one good foot. We're going to use both because we want to practice both. But from here, with my knee tucked up, I have myself guarded. So if they're kicking up, it's a baby block. You go, whoo, gotcha. Call it a stone wall. If you do both hands and foot, can't get any side easily. Or they just walk into you and knock you over if you're not paying attention. But you're here. Now from this point of view, apparently my pantalones, that's not Spanish, I think that's just bad English. So here, you're going to throw your heel kick. So you're going here, snapping around. So I'm hitting the air, so I'm going to hit with the heel of my foot because it's actually harder. It's easier to slap your foot out. So I'm going to do the harder thing since there's nobody, no resistance. So heel kick. It's also known as kakato, Gary, because you're heeling it. Some people actually call it a hook kick. In our karate school, we do hook kick as an upside down round kick. I know, it's weird. So we hook them underneath and bam, smack them in the groin. Go, woo! But heel kick is with your heel. Let's count to 10, I guess. Ichi, ni, san. See my bottom foot still facing the opposite way. Shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju. Oh, gotta do the other side then. So I'll just move over here a little bit. Ichi, ni, or I'll just use my imaginary wall. San, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju. Okay, those seem to be working. Let me double check that I said hi to somebody. Yep, still did it. Good. So, heel kick. Bam! It's the rock, paper, scissors game. Say we're fighting. Hey, punch always wins. Good. Back fist. Good. Bridge hand. So, forefist or back punch. The back fist, snappy. Ridge hand come around the other side. Now the difference too is 1, 2, 3. Now I could go. Oops, I did that. Other side. My goal is to be able to hit any target I want. So the guy's crunched up here and I can't get past this wall. And then I go through the other side. Hit him in the back of the head because I didn't think you would kick that high. I'm like, I didn't want you to know. Or sometimes I want them to know, so then I kick them low. So you practice your splits, you're like, yes, good day, good day. And then you just go, oh! Give him a little slappy kick to the nose. Because they knew it was coming, and they didn't know how to defend against it, so they just got slapped in the nose. So we got our round kick and our heel kick. Everybody's good there. Round kick, heel kick. You don't need the bag. You could use the wall. Useful. Side kick. Yoko Sakuto. Yeah, Yoko right in there, Gudo. Whoop, bam! You're going to come in, flare it out. Your goal on this one is hit with the bottom heel. So touch the ground, feel it, kind of take your toes, extend them so that this part is your mean part. You can do a blade edge kick. That's useful for some things, usually to get in tight spots. Yoko Sakuto with the heel, boom! That's for just good, just punching holes in people's armor. We go, boom! So, you want to just jam your heel like it's a fist, step right into the middle section, and just, that's a good side kick. So, bam! Yoko Sakuto, bam! I guess it's number time. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju. Ha-ha! Imaginary wall on this side, or I can just float. Start focusing on my bottom foot thingy so I don't fall over in the middle of a kick. It's bad form to fall over when you're kicking people. It's good form for them to fall over though. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, kyu, ju. Ha-ha! 10 and 10. That's easy enough. Somebody else give me a thumbs up, I think, so it makes me happy. Hey, it's my favorite wife. My only wife. Ha 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 ha. Good. So, round kick, side kick, heel kick. See how I did a ridge hand? Because that's kind of what a heel kick feels like. So, round kick, side kick, heel kick. Uh-oh, she said something back. She was listening. Hello, what's on the bag? What's on this bag? Kicking targets. This was something that Sensei Dave talked me into purchasing. It's called a bag cover. They sell them at my favorite Century store, and it shows little hand positions, little foot positions. So when you're practicing with some of the younger ones that aren't paying attention, you're like, just put the shape in the foot. You're just shaping. Where this is a front kick, boom. It also looks kind of cool because it's colorful, and there's a lot of this dojo. Even my son calls me out and he's like, "You like black a lot, Dad?" Yeah. You're only wearing black. Oh, yeah. Have some color because my son told me to. Good. Back to the kicks of doom. Oh wait, no, something else funny. I hope. Good. Good. I like the kicks. Good. Good, Macy. That's what we're doing. We're kicking people today. Kicky. So, next thing to notice is how I have my hands. Huh, what, Sensei? Yeah. I'm working on kicks, which means I don't want to have my hands in the wrong person. What? I want my hands ready to hit. A lot of people talk about hands up to defend. Awesome concept. It's not why I do it. My hands are up so I go kick, punch. So if I'm here, kick, punch. Everybody's like, yeah, kick, block. Like, you just kicked a guy from like 3.5 feet away. You have to block right afterwards. You did not hit him hard enough. You missed, you know. So, bam, bam. That's okay. If you notice here, I could bend over and get him with a smacky punch in the head. So, back to the work. You got to do all 3 kicks on purpose. I recommend starting with a little bit of wall because walls are useful. But, all right, round kick, side kick, heel kick. If you notice, in a row, they're useful. Round kick, side kick, heel kick. A little more in your face. Round kick, side kick, heel kick. Useful. Now you might notice that's really predictable. You know, oh, I knew you were going to do that, Sensei. So you go round kick, side kick, heel kick, round kick, side kick. Oh, I didn't know you were going to do that many kicks, Sensei. Duh. Never do what they want you to do, and then you get beat up. So do something else. If somebody practices round side heel, you're going to be like, oh, or you go, bam, and just take them out before they actually get to the second move. Like, oh, round kick, side kick, boom, huh. You gotta block it hard, but I got him. So, back to the easy. Heel kick, side kick, round kick. Round kick, side kick, heel kick. 1, 2, 3, easy as that. Round, side, heel. Okay, it's not that easy, but it makes it look good. Hey, Sensei Wyatt. Hello, Sensei Wyatt. We're just doing round kick, side kick, heel kick because it's easy and fun. Which ones? Oh, let's start counting. If you found your wall, apply some of your body weight to it. Get your balance pushing, bend your knee a little bit, lean a little bit, pick up your foot. So, round kick, side kick, heel kick, ichi. Round kick, side kick, heel kick, knee. Round kick, side kick, heel kick, san. Round kick, side kick, heel kick, shi. Round kick, side kick, heel kick, go. Reverse it now. Heel kick, side kick, round kick. 6? Yeah, sign language. Heel kick, side kick, round kick. Heel kick, round kick, side kick. Side kick, heel kick, round kick. Round kick, side kick, heel kick. Whew. That gets us 10. 10 in sign language is a thumbs up. It's a whoop. It's a... At least that's what I remember from college. My favorite class I think I ever took in college was sign language. I'm slightly jealous of myself that I didn't figure it out earlier. So last semester, senior year, I'm like, I need some credits. I'll take sign language. It sounds cool. It's amazingly cool. A little jealous. It's fun. Okay, back to work. This leg's got it. Round kick. Heel kick. Side kick. Round kick, side kick, heel kick. Round kick, side kick. Round kick, heel kick. Oops, I did a bonus one. Haha. Heel kick, side kick, round kick. Right? I think it's 4. Round, side, heel. Round, round. I get a round. Yeah, close enough. Round, side, heel. Heel, side, round. Why am I doing them this many? Because then it's easy. If you could do 30 kicks, not much stopping you. You're like, hey, they're getting close, Sensei. See what I did? It's like, score a point, keep them away. Or, bam, bam. Those two are some of my favorites because you go here, cross step, the guy's running away, whoo, bam, bam. Cool. Hit him. Then you went, eh. Then you knock him out with an extra bonus round kick, which isn't even the hardest kick. Side kick's way more devastating. They block it. Slap him in the face. You go here. Or you go here. Notice I turned that one to palm out, or the pad of the foot, because I wanted to. A little bit more reach. Pretty useful. All right. So Yokozukuto, Moashigiri, Kakato Giri. All those good. No big deal. A little bit sweaty. You guys sweating at home? You guys glowing? Got some free sweat? You handing out sweat, sweat gifts, sweat grams. Whew, breathe. All right. Going on this theme of kicking, here's a stupid kick. And by stupid, I mean, don't do this in a fight. Do it to look cool. You go here, whew. All right, sorry. Unintelligent kick. Nothing's bad. Just it's not easy to find the right spot to kick somebody like that. Unless, like in the 10-10-10 tournament, which is about 10 years ago, so suddenly I remember that. I was fighting a guy, round 2, continuous motion. The guy had 50 pounds on me. Big guy. He had his helmet was duct taped on. Hair was still falling out of it. And Sensei Steve's like, hey, cartwheel kick. Except I didn't say it like that. I was in the middle of the fight. I was, bam, 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 bam. Bam, cartwheel kick, okay. Bam. You know what he did? Can you guess what the guy did? He went like this. And I missed. And then, again. Cartwheel kick. Boom. Because Sensei Steve told me to do it twice. That fight was continuous motion. So point, 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 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 3 point, point. Guy asked me at the end, he's like, why did you do that silly kick? And I only beat him by about 2 or 3 points. It was like 57-54. Pretty close. Yeah, they get that high number. Why'd you do it? Because Sensei said so. That's it. I have no other reason why I did it. He said so. I said, well, bam! What I didn't know was Sensei Steve, he told me to do it because if I got it, cartwheel kicks were worth 5 points in that tournament. So I had 2 judges. That would have been 10-point bonus, so I would have been up by 3 to up by 13. That's a pretty good lead. He should have told me to do that. That would have been 3 points. Okay, so now you're happy with the cartwheel kick. I'll show you how to do it instead of just laughing about it. So your hands, you have to touch the ground for a cartwheel kick. Otherwise it's an aerial kick, and that's something that I don't want to teach you right now. This is the traditional cartwheel. This is another one. This is actually more round off. This is the cartwheel. This is pretty awkward. But the idea is you go down and touch, and you go over the topsies. Now, if I didn't have a bag, that would look like I kicked him. I didn't kick him. I missed. Oh well. You're going here, reach over, touch the tips of the hands, and whoop, bam. Get him a real flat kick in the head. The other thing to notice about a good cartwheel kick, it's actually a heel kick the way I do it. I've actually seen them in a round kick version too, where you go here. Oops, I double kicked him. Don't tell everybody that I do doubles. When you do the round kick up front, the only thing I don't like about it is then you fall, because I don't know how to do it right. So if you go here, then you have to like spider monkey out of there. Okay. Don't worry about that cartwheel kick. It's not on any test. It's just a bonus if you could do it, because it looks cool. And I hate to say this, but a lot of my students are young. Looking cool can get you out of a fight. I remember because I used to be a teenager. And teenager, there's a whole bunch of people that want to fight each other because they don't know what to do with all their negative energy. They just get into a bad fight because of no reason. By the time I was a sophomore, junior, I was like a pretty looking belt. I was like a green belt or something like that. And my friends knew it, which meant the people they didn't like knew that I had a good karate belt. How does that make sense? It's because I was their buddy, so I was going to help them if they had problems. They actually used to call me out to the hill, backside of Jackson Hill, and like, hey, this goes crazy, stop it. So I was basically the not a good police officer, but I stopped more fights than any of my friends joined, because I was like, hey, do you really care this much? Not really. Okay, then we're done. Oh, and they walk off. But the idea was that they knew that I had something in me. I would walk out and I'd do splits, and I'd be hanging out, and I'd do like, just walking around doing handstand splits. And that got me out of fights. Because, like, I don't know what else he can do. That's scary weird. It's weird. So, that's useful. Now, if I walked in and said, nobody can fight me because of this, I should get knocked over and beat up because of me being bragging. But the difference was, my friends bragged about me, and I just said, that might be true. I don't know. I'm not allowed to beat anybody up because it's bad for you. So they just didn't go for it, which is fine. I got out of a lot of fights in high school. I didn't actually fight anybody in high school because I didn't need to. And as my wife noticed, I was like a skinny, scrawny, but very ably. I had nice abs, not like these. And I was really tight and muscly, but I was 140 pounds. So I'm 225 pounds right now. Small upgrade in the size category. But you can get yourself out of fights sometimes just by being good looking. Not talking about this part. This part you can't fix. I mean, look like you're paying attention and that you know what you're doing. Sometimes when you're just walking around like this, they're like, why are you doing that? I mean, I'm not. Nothing. Having awareness can get you out of fights. Because you see somebody running up and you're like, hey, whoa. I don't know what that guy's doing, but I don't want to be part of that. So I just avoided it by walking a little bit. Let me double check my comments to make sure I wasn't saying something silly. Donna Sand says, aye. Good. And a side note, too, is if you're like a nice gentleman, gentle lady, you might stay out of fights just by being on time in the right place at the right time. So like, hey, you know who gets in fights? The people who are late and stay after school. Because they got nothing else to do. So you just go home and you're not getting a fight. Done. A win again. You know, right now, nobody's fighting. They're in their house. Side note, there are people fighting with their family members. You got to figure that out. That you have to stay with your family members. This is where you are right now. You're hanging out with them. You're there 24/7. Hey, let's go to the store. Well, we might as well go together because I want to stay. No, let mom go by herself. She wouldn't want to see you right now. She needs to breathe. That being said, I'm loving it a lot of parts, but there's some points where you guys have to talk to each other and have like little breaks from each other. Go take your reading corner. Go hide in the study if you have a study. You know, got to take a little bit of time for yourself at these points. Alright, I'm getting into monologue season, but it's because my lesson's pretty much over, so I just wanted to make sure everybody is sweaty, learn a couple new kick combos. Bonus kick combo would be my secret kick. That reversed one. It was once called the nose break because I broke one of my good friend's nose with it by accident. I went here, bam! He charged in with his left hand, and he went, bam! He met this foot. And I didn't even know what I was doing because I was just a punk 22-year-old. And I went, bam! So I'm still afraid of people at this day that I'm going to get bonked in the nose because I did it once. So here, bam! But it's useful because it's not something that anybody throws. So you go, bam! 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 Huh? That's the butterfly we always practice. Just up, choo! Doesn't even hurt much. But it gets in the right spot at the right time. Muy bueno. Alright, made it to the end. Let's see. No other questions. Tomorrow will be Traditional Tuesday because it has a T in it, so it sounds good. So we'll start off with some of the memorization stuff. So if you're trying to remember those things I told you to remember, then be there. If you don't want to be there, then I'll miss you. That's fair. It's okay if I miss people. Weapon Wednesdays comes on Wednesday, and then you give me questions, I answer them Thursday. So if you have questions that I didn't answer yet, talk to me, send me a message, send me a note, get my attention, and we'll address it either before or on Thursday. Sound good? Thumbs up if you understood, or happy face, smiles, all that kind of good stuff. All right, Shotsuke, and thank you very much. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. As they say, domo arigatou gozaimasu. Great. Thank you guys. Bye for now. And